Hi, it's Millie here. We've been talking quite a lot recently about lower back pain, so I'm going to show you just a few exercises that you can do just to try and relieve the lower back pain a little bit. So usually when we're talking about lower back pain, especially for mums, we're talking about the muscle that runs between the top of the pelvis here up to the rib cage. Okay, and so we're just going to I'm going to show you a couple of ways to release that off. However, it might be something else up or down the posterior chain here, which is causing that tightness in the lower back. So it's not only the lower back that we need to just do a little bit of mobility into, but it's also into the hamstrings, into the gastrocnemius and the soleus, the calf muscles at the back of the leg, and also through the upper back and through the neck as well. And when you're putting together the whole of that posterior, means at the back of the body, whole of that posterior chain, then hopefully in the middle there we can start to feel some kind of relief. So I'm going to start just showing you a couple that you can do on your feet. So to start off with, we just want to be doing, I'm just going to lightly rotate through the spine. So I'm going to pop my foot up here just onto this footstool, and I kind of want, this angle is absolutely fine. You don't need it any higher particularly. So from here, I'm going to just make sure that that knee there is soft. I don't want to lock it out because I lock out my pelvis at the same time. So I'm going to keep that knee soft. I'm going to take my opposite hand over that knee there. This hand here is going to come into the small of my back. I'm going to pull with my hand here. I'm going to push away that way with the knee and really rotate the upper body. So I'm looking away as well with my head, okay, and looking away at the same time. Okay, so I'm just going to swap that over. Always worth just doing both sides. Okay, again, so that hand goes into the small of my back. Take that hand over there and rotate. Okay, so as I'm rotating here, I'm pulling this hand and I'm pushing that knee away to really just try and get into that lower back area. If you ever feel any pain or discomfort, then stop. Again, I've got this knee soft, I'm not locking that out. Okay, just taking the, where I was sitting, I'm just going to bring that out here and sit onto here. Now here, I'm just going to run my hands down the front of, towards my feet there and hug in. Okay, tucking my head between my knees and really hug in as we're just trying to elongate there through the lower back. Okay, now coming up, if you feel like it's going to be really painful to come up, I'm going to put my hands onto my knees and just simply push myself up using my hands there. So I've really just tried to elongate through the back. Okay, like I said, we're not just about the lower back, we need to go elsewhere. That standing up one and rotating, we can do that sitting down as well. Okay, so if that standing up one doesn't work for you, then literally just do it sitting. So as I said, it might not just be that we need to do the lower back, we might need to go further. So from here, I'm then just going to stick my ankle up here across my knee. I'm going to push down on the knee there. And then I'm going to pull it up in towards my chest. Okay, again, I'm going to push down here. So we're working here through the glutes, through the bum. Okay, and pulling it up. Okay, I'm going to just let that go and swap over. Okay, again, so if you're not flexible enough to pop that up, literally just grab the ankle, just pop that up there. Okay, pushing down on the knee. Again, any pain or discomfort, then stop. Pull that up, pushing it down again, and pulling it up. Okay, really, really working just to release off through the glutes there. Okay. Moving that out of the way, I'm now just going to focus on the hamstring area here. Now there are lots and lots of different ways that we can do this. Okay, one that we practice quite a lot in my classes and with my one-to-one clients. We come down onto the floor here. Okay, we bring out that foot in front, okay, and I'm going to lift up the toe. Now this is really challenging for the balance. So if you're able to get a bit of core control in here, then that's great. Okay, and from here, I'm going to hip hinge over towards my foot there, and I can feel really lovely stretch in the hamstring up the back of the leg. Okay, so I'm going to come over the foot, nice and gently, and come up again. Then I'm just going to turn towards the open side. And I'm going to hip hinge over there and come back up again. I'm going to go towards the closed side. Over there and come back up again. Okay, changing over. Now, often if you have got tightness on one side, the same hamstring often feels a little bit tight as well. So tight in the back, you may well feel you're tight in the hamstring too. Okay, over the open side here and up again. All the time I'm using my core here to hold my balance. And up. If you find that a bit too challenging for the balance, okay, just come up onto the feet. Okay, and this is quite sort of, you know, like GCSE sort of PE style thing. So I'm going to stick that toe up in front of me. I'm going to keep all the weight on this foot here. Okay, and I'm going to hinge at the hip here, keeping a nice straight back and trying to feel the stretch all the way down the back of the leg. Okay, and again, you can move that round. There are 3 muscles in these hamstrings here. Okay, so just holding it in one place doesn't really do it justice. Okay, so from the other side, if I show you, so bending on that knee, so if I want to put my weight forward, I'm going to put it on here, not on the one that we're stretching. Okay, again, the knee is not locked. It's just very slightly soft as I go over the toe, over the open side, and over the closed side. If that still doesn't work for you, then lie down on the floor, take a resistance band, okay, or a dressing gown belt or a pair of tights, even a jumper or a top, it doesn't matter. Okay, I'm going to lie down on my back and I'm going to put my foot through that and pull it towards me. And then I can make sure that that goes side to side as well. Okay, really nice and slowly. Here as I just go side to side. And again, as that going side to side, we've got 3 muscles in that group, so we want to access all of them. Okay, so just nice and gently side to side. Lovely. Back we come. And finally, just need to release off through the upper body as well. So you can do this from standing, you can do it from the knees, however you like. So I'm just going to take my shoulders back here. Again, if you can't do that, then just holding whatever it is and coming back as far as it's comfortable. Okay, from here, I'm literally then just going to rotate as well. So I really want this upper back here through the chest just to move very slightly. Okay, from here, I'm going to drop that. Just go slightly sideways on. And I'm just going to come down into child's pose here, where I'm aiming to take my head towards the floor. Okay. All right, coming up onto all fours. And what I'm going to do from here is I'm going to sink back again into that child's pose. But before I do that, I'm just going to take my hand over the other one here. And I'm going to drive this hip now away that way, okay? And drag my hands back towards my bum. So dragging the hands back. And that gives me a lovely release right through the side of the body as well. So other side, cross that over, driving this hip away that way. And releasing through the lower back again. So lower back pain, give some of those a try. Let me know how you get on. Thanks for listening.